here.
Hello, and welcome to episode 1 of Feed the Beast. I have some really sad news. Gonna get into it in a minute. Um, the first bit of sad news is that power converters is not part of the Feed the Beast package. So that means there are no energy links or engine generators or things like that. I feel like that's really loud. We'll bump that down a bit. We'll get rid of the music. Um, I ran around. There's a bunch of stuff around here. There's a village off to the, what is that, southwest, past that ravine down there, which has, the ravine has some exposed mine shafts. And I picked this area mostly because of the oil right here. When I do the quarry thing, I'm going to have to use Buildcraft Power for it. I believe there was a version of power converters for 1.4.2, but when I went to download it, the link was invalid. So there's really no file there. So I've done some basic mining, not a ton. Takes a really long time. We've got different types of copper and some new stuff. Um, a ton of silver and lead. Well, not so much lead, but a ton of silver. Apparently, there are two types of silver as well. Some of these mods have their own ores that they put in the game. You can use them interchangeably, but they don't stack. So, here's the sad news. Everybody knows how to make a macerator, I think. I always forget specifically what it is. I know that I need cobblestone and flint. Yep, macerator. But you see, I cannot drag that into my inventory. The reason for that is because the recipe has changed. And how the recipe goes now, we keep our machine block. We need flint in all the corners. 3 diamonds. And this is supposed to be an advanced circuit, which I could make if I had glowstone, but I wasn't sure what I wanted to do with the few diamonds I found, so I didn't mine obsidian to make another portal or anything like that. So for now, I'm working without a macerator, which is fine, but I like to have double the ore because I really haven't found as much copper as I had been finding in Tekkit. In Tekkit, it seems like copper's everywhere. Here, not so much. So I went ahead and I made this stuff so I can make a geothermal generator and an electric furnace, at least so I can get the stuff cooking. And then I can make an extractor for the resin. The other thing I want to make right now, I want to make a backpack. And there are a few different types. There's an adventurer's backpack, a miner's backpack, a forester's backpack, a digger's backpack, and a builder's backpack, and a hunter's apparently. I'm not really sure what the difference is between them. If you look at the adventurers, it takes bones right there. The builders takes clay. Diggers is smooth stone. I think the miners takes iron. So this is the one I'm going to make because I really need this for mining more than anything. And I'm going to assume that I can put any color wool right there. I haven't tried this before, but there we go, miner's backpack. So if I right click it, it gives me a little more room. Since I don't have an alchemical chest, or alchemical, yeah, I can't make an alchemy bag. So I'm assuming that the only things I can put in there are raw ores. If you see, the redstone goes, the refined iron does not, the bones do not, the diamonds do because that's a material that you mine. Probably same with the redstone. but I'm imagining that nothing that you've already cooked up can go in this thing. Well, maybe it can. Iron will go, refined iron won't. So this thing I'm assuming is for ores. I can't put the bones in there. I can't put the shovel or the pick in there. But that's fine. I want to use this for specifically for mining anyway, so that's not that big of a deal. And I'm going to stash these because I'm not ready to use them yet. And as always, it never fails. My phone starts getting text messages as soon as I start recording. So I think I need, not sure what I need to make that furnace. I always forget. Yeah, I just need the furnace, the circuit, and redstone, which is no problem. I think the generator is the one that I always forget I have to make a battery for. I'm pretty sure that's the case. You take your iron furnace and, yeah, 3 refined iron, 1 battery. So I really like the way this tin looks also. That's not how that goes. Alright. The awesome thing is you can use saplings and wood tools now, which everybody who's played, I think that started in 1.3. I'm not positive. That was one of my favorite things about it. Alright, so I've got my generator. I need glass, empty cells, and I think refined iron goes at the bottom. Yes, it does. And as soon as I find some more diamonds, I am going to make the macerator. Tell you what, let's put this. We'll put it right in the middle. Yeah, that'll work. So about the power converters, I'm really disappointed about that because there's nothing better than making some solar arrays and using that to power your quarry and stuff. So that's kind of disappointing. Hopefully that mod will appear at some point in the future. But I didn't read much about it, so I don't know if that's going to happen or not. Alright, well, that's all I wanted to do this episode. See you later. Just kidding. These things are barrels. I really like them. They hold 64 stacks of something. I saw Direwolf20 in one of his videos. He had these things hooked up to pneumatic tubes, and once you set the item type, it will only accept that type of item. So I can't put the apples in there, but I can put cobblestone in there, and it just tells you right here what's in there. You can't look inside or anything, but if you want to stack, you just left click and it pops it out. If you want to put it in there, if you right click once, it puts in 1 stack, and if you double right click, it puts all the cobblestone from your inventory or dirt or whatever it is that you have in the barrel. So it's really weird playing without equivalent exchange, and I went into that a little bit yesterday. I'm gonna definitely have to make a diamond processing plant or a diamond creation facility, assuming we can still make industrial diamonds. I haven't tried it yet. I haven't messed around in creative at all, so I really don't know. But what I want to do is probably go ahead and make charcoal to use for torches and stuff, and then I'll macerate the coal once I make a macerator, and I'll just use that coal dust. So I just threw all my wood in there. I'm actually loving this, the pocket crafter. It's pretty awesome. Occasionally I will have to drop some things on the ground if I'm down in the mine shaft or whatever, because if your inventory's full, you can't craft anything because it takes up all the spaces. So I found some caves down here. I want to go kind of check them out. The ladder sound was weird for me at first. I didn't know that they put that in. Like I said in my little video yesterday, I haven't played 1.4 at all until I loaded up to feed the beast. So sounds like there are a bunch of helicopters flying outside. Hopefully you guys can't hear that too much. Does that sound? Is that a slime sound? I don't know what else it could be. I found a zombie dungeon somewhere around here. And basically I just took the loot and left it there. It may or may not turn into an XP grinder. We'll just have to see how that goes. But I want to say that the lava is over here. Probably went the wrong way. I definitely did. So there are a ton of new, seems like a ton of new industrial craft things. I have no idea what any of them do. So I'm either going to have to do some playing around in creative mode or find some tutorials somewhere. There seems to be a lot more silver in this map than in Tekkit maps, and that brown looking stuff right there is copper. Better eat something before that guy kills me. And it also looks like, and I don't know if I'm just like seeing things or what, but the lava looks like it flows faster, and the water definitely looks like it's moving faster in this stream than in any of the previous Minecraft versions. So we've still got uranium. Unfortunately, that's useless for me now since all I ever did was EMC it. And last night I actually, I attempted to. I didn't figure it would work, but I got the version of Red Power that is in Tekkit and Technic, and I tried to install it over here, and it didn't work. It didn't work at all. So I remember why I came down here now. I wanted to see if you break an ore, if it automatically goes into the backpack. You know, I just got that copper right there. It's now not in my inventory, but there it is. So that is really awesome. I want to say that that was in Tekkit. I don't know for a fact. I tried to make it in my Technic single player world, and I don't think the recipe was there. So I'm really glad to see that, especially since there are no more alchemy bags or black hole bands to automatically suck up when you go mining and stuff. But everything goes into the miner's backpack, so that's good. I imagine the builder's backpack is blocks, and the hunter's backpack, it puts animal parts in it, like pork chops, leather, whatever. So that's pretty nifty. It's kind of, I don't know, I guess it kind of sucks that you can't put um, other types of items in the miner's backpack, but I guess that's a way to make it more balanced. Because if you could just stick anything in there, um, might make things too easy. So it looks like I just got XP from charcoal. I hadn't noticed getting any XP from iron coming out of an electric furnace, or or even an iron furnace for that matter. This stuff I believe is part of the force fields mod. I think it is. Yeah, I don't think I got any XP for that. That's no big deal though. You get so much from just mining that not getting it from cooking stuff, not that big of a deal. I'm already up to 14. I'm pretty sure that the max is 30. They lowered it from 50 to 30, and it makes enchanting much easier. So I think I want to do the enchanting table thing probably as soon as possible. So I need more string, and I kind of wanted to check out the world. The biome I'm located in, it's some kind of I don't remember if it's some kind of swamp or not. I really like that the skeletons can spawn out here and then they hang out in the shade. So if I ever need bones, I don't have to come out here in the middle of the night. Let's see if resin goes into the miner's backpack. It does not. And I'm imagining if they have a lumberjack sort of backpack, that would be what you use to collect wood. So maybe that's part of forestry. Yeah, because you can make woven backpacks that take this silk stuff, and that's a whole other thing. Yeah, that it has to be part of forestry. So that would be why it wasn't in Technic, because they had to take it out after the bee code or whatever. But I do know that the bee farming and the apiary things, I'm pretty sure that's part of forestry. So that's cool. I'm glad to have it. I wanted to see what the name of this one. This is Green Swamplands, and it looks like a swamp with a little less water. And I've got some of those big trees over there. Unfortunately, I don't think you can hack those down with one shot with Treecapitator. Something I did notice, if you have an axe and you are chopping down trees, let's say that this is a short one. You see how much durability that took away. You actually don't get anything for free with that. Basically, it speeds up the process, but it still uses the same amount of durability that it would take to chop down all 6 of those oak logs. So if I chop down a tall one, if you watch the durability, it really ate it up. So that is something to be aware of. If you're in a jungle using I don't know why you'd be using a wooden axe unless you're just starting out. If you chop down one of those huge jungle trees, it'll only chop down as much of the tree as you have durability left on your axe. So if you're using a wood axe like this and you go chop down one of those huge jungle trees, it might leave the top half hanging. So that is rather unfortunate, but I think that's pretty fair. And this is actually, I kind of just blocked that off when I found this place. So that's really all I've gotten done. I've only been playing this for a couple hours this morning, and I just wanted to get the basic stuff done. I'm going to make some redstone engines and transport pipes, stuff like that, so I can kind of automate this process more, and definitely going to go to the nether and make an advanced circuit so I can get the macerator. It's unfortunate that it's so expensive now, but for what it does, I think it's probably worth it since it doubles everything. Part of factorization, there are some things that you can do to double your output of ore, but I really am not all that familiar with it. I saw part of Direwolf's tutorial about it, but it'll be a while before I can make that stuff. So there we go. That's day one on Feed the Beast, and probably won't do videos every day because that gets kind of old. But I want to do a lot of off-camera work in the meantime. So that'll do it for now. Hopefully, our normal server is supposed to be back up today or tomorrow. I put a post in the forum to see what everybody thought about instead of running two Tekkit servers, run one Tekkit and one Feed the Beast, so that we can do both, because every once in a while you might want to go play with equivalent exchange in Red Power. So anyway, we'll see how that goes. I'm going to play this probably in addition to the other multiplayer world with Grumpy and Malkuth. So thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Okay, I know I just ended an episode, but I had to record a quick clip because this is important. Whatever I said about the macerator, it was not entirely correct. Apparently, there was a mismatch between a config file on the server and a config file on the client. So if you're playing the single player, that will not be an issue for you. This recipe still works. If you're playing in multiplayer, you need to copy the client config file. It's called gregtech.cfg. Take that out of your config directory, throw it in your server config directory, and restart your server, and this recipe should work again. I tried the other recipe with the advanced circuit and the 3 diamonds, and it didn't even work. And then I did some Googling, and that's what I found. So gregtech.cfg, take the client one, put it in the server, and you shouldn't have any more SMP issues for the time being. So there's the correction. Once again, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.